God's perspective, is there anything about worth? Is it meaningless from God's perspective?
When you say meaningless, God knows that the biggest problem on the planet is a lack of worth, basically, in all people. Of course, from God's perspective, we don't need to have a lack of worth, because from God's perspective, we're all like the pinnacle of his creation. Like he sort of looks upon you and goes, "You're a marvel of my ability," is how he sees you. So he's and not only that, he loves the fact that he's created each of you as individuals, individual personalities, and so forth. And he wants to know you and experience you, which he does to a degree, but you prevent a lot of it from happening. So from God's perspective, you already have worth. It's just your emotional belief that you don't, which is the biggest problem.
So it isn't about becoming more loving. I already am as worthy as I will ever be.
From God's perspective, yes.
From God's perspective.
But not from yours.
Got it. Yeah.
Not from yours. And why is that? Because again, family of origin imposed these beliefs upon you. So stop blaming God for your lack of worth and allow yourself to see where your lack of worth came from, which always happens in our childhood. It's not anything to do with God. Yep. And it's a big problem with the what I'd classify as multi-generational sin. Now remember, sin is out of harmony with love. So multi-generational pass down of emotions out of harmony with love, like worth is a huge one, lack of personal worth. And what we do to get some worth is scary, honestly. Like many of you have engaged sexually with people who you hardly even know just to get some worth. Many of you have done things, even like abortions, like Karen just mentioned, in order to prevent yourself from having your worth attacked. Right, so a lot of that is about worth as well. There's so many. We're willing to murder and call it okay for the sake of worth. We're willing to go to extremes for the sake of worth. This is our big problem. So yeah, it is a large problem. But understand that from God's perspective, God, you're already perfectly worthy. And so yes, you could say from God's perspective, worth is not really an issue, but God knows that the issue is within us that we need to work our way through. Yep.
Thank you.
Jennifer, if you just go straight.